Welcome back to my dark corner of this sick world.
What exactly will I be looking for? A floating space monster?
Today we're looking at the Phantom Planet.
Mysterious planet seems to come and go at such speeds, it's impossible to track.
Spaceships have been vanishing after encountering a giant honey nut cluster in space that we're calling a planet.
A large planetoid object is on a direct collision course with us.
There's only one man for the job.
I don't know whether to feel flattered or not.
Frank Chapman sets out to solve the mystery with his navigator Ray.
I think we'll make it.
I have a bad feeling about Ray. Their ship breaks down in what seems to be a bad space neighbourhood. Or possibly the OK Corral. Frank is hit, and when Ray tries to get him back into the ship, the gravity, which has been noticeably present to this point, suddenly fails. Ray has served his narrative purpose. We won't be hearing from him again. Meanwhile, Frank is caught in a tractor beam, and on the planet, just like Gulliver's Travels. But not really. Frank extends the customary Earth greeting to his hosts. And is, quite reasonably I think, put on trial.
Bring in the jurors.
Next in the trial, it's the swimsuit round. But wait, these people speak English.
Here we are able to translate all languages through voice tone waves.
Yes, explaining that made it much more plausible.
This is no time for explanations.
Well, it's too late now. Frank is found guilty, which seems fair enough, because he definitely is.
What is this? First I'm found guilty of something that's not my fault, and then I'm set free.
He ran into my fist, Your Honour. He is sentenced to a B-movie love triangle.
We'll talk on the way.
And also, he can't leave.
But being here, you cannot be permitted to leave.
Should be pointed out, the tractor beam didn't drag him here, it saved him from crashing.
We managed just in time to control your landing by releasing the pressure in our space warp.
But that won't stop Frank from being rude to his saviours.
I don't get it.
My initial problem with this film must already be obvious. Same as always, don't like the hero. But there is more. For starters, the fact that they're all tiny doesn't affect anything. And
The oxygen in your atmosphere would restore you immediately to your regular size.
more than that.
Why is Rayton getting smaller?
This planet is slowly using up the energy that holds the atomic particles together.
If the gaps between the particles were wider, surely they'd get bigger. Fortunately, Dark Corner's scientific advisor has a PhD in chemistry. So, Dad, would a loss of energy make a planet shrink?
No.
I don't care about science. I don't care about science in the context of the movie because, again, it doesn't affect the story.
You mean you might disintegrate into nothing?
Yes, someday. But it will not be in our time.
Just thought I'd mention it. What about the love triangle?
Well, between the two, it would be difficult to make a choice.
Frank hangs out a lot with Liara, but prefers Zetha.
I like you.
Potential for drama, especially as second-in-command Heron also likes Liara.
I am demanding your permission to challenge him to the duel.
Poised between two disintegrating gravity plates, Frank and Heron must fight to the death.
I don't want to kill you.
Predictable. And after the fight, Frank sets Liara straight.
I think you were waiting to see which one of us won and then take the one that was left over.
Oh yeah? Well, I think if Zetha wasn't there, you'd have hooked up with Liara, who, by the way, you totally led on, you sanctimonious prick.
The siren means we're being attacked.
Now the planet comes under attack from Solarites.
For generations, they've been after our universal gravity control
Why?
because they want to avoid being pulled into the sun.
I think I'm going to be siding with the Solarites, not least because the one we meet is played by Richard Keel. looking like a radioactive Bertie Bassett, but although he does pick up a girl, as B-movie aliens will, he doesn't hurt her. He doesn't do anything to her, in fact, except take her to the control room and wait for someone to come rescue her.
Watch the plates!
I'm sorry, you just leave the disintegrating plates on the floor of the control room. How many technicians do you lose that way? So here's my problem. You've got the shrinking thing, the love triangle, which is really a square after you add Heron, the Solarite attack, the Richard Keel Solarite, and the fact that Frank is trying to get home, which he eventually does.
No, now they'll never believe me.
And I can see how someone could string those different bits together into a single narrative, but no one has. This is episodic in the worst way. Practically none of these events have an effect on any of the others. And if that wasn't bad enough...
What then will the future reveal? If this story is only the beginning.
How many movies had to end like this before someone finally said, it's kind of stupid, isn't it?
All right, take it easy.
Thanks for watching. The Phantom Planet was suggested to us for a review by one of our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to pick a film for us to do, then join the dark cult by clicking here. This film comes under the heading, for me, of Captain Picard would have done it differently. What other sci-fi movies portray humanity in a bad light? Let us know in the comments below.
As I know my love for you is so strong, so I also know that you will leave.